Bill Nader, Director of Racing Product Marketing and Sponsorship, has very kindly joined me. Bill, great to see you here this morning. The track work in full flow, but as we look ahead to HKIR, just a little reflection on last night, the IJC. A big result for our local champ and a good result for the visitors as well.
Yeah, it was very competitive, and we knew going in it was going to be because the rides were evenly distributed. But Zach, it was incredible that he got points in each of the 4 legs. The only other jockey to score points in more than one leg was Ryan Moore. He had 2/3. Everybody else, it was just one race and out. So Zach did it on points without a victory, which is really incredible. But, wow, some great racing and some exciting finishes. And it was great to see the international jockeys come in and support it, despite the travel restrictions and the obstacles they had to overcome. And it was a great night. And when we look at last year and think the crowd was less than 200 people, and we had some real energy and excitement back at Happy Valley last night, it shows that we're moving in the right direction, and we're going to see a little bit more of that on Sunday with a relatively big crowd on tap for the big races for HKIR.
Yeah, certainly looking forward to that. Obviously, last night a great show as always down at the city circuit. Just on the big meeting coming up this Sunday, obviously a superb job done once again by the Jockey Club, Bill, to get these overseas horses here at the participants. Some people saying it's as strong a team as we've seen for a little while, and the Japanese very well represented.
Yeah, I think so, and I think what adds a lot to it, the Japanese are always going to come and be strong on the day, and Hong Kong will have its horses that can line up and represent the home team. But I think the horses that we have this year from Europe are what makes it a little extra special. To have horses, the 3 Ballydoyle horses, McSweeney, Pile Driver, and also Dubai Honor. That's the extra dimension that makes this year stand out. And I think that's what makes it really a really big day on Sunday. And, it's the culminating event for racing every year, the last big race day of the calendar year, and I think it's as strong as I can remember in recent memory. I think it's going to be an exceptional day of racing.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we're just seeing the Ballydoyle trio working now on the all-weather. We've witnessed both Pile Driver and Dubai Honor just work. Just great to have them here, and obviously some strong chances. I mean, Dubai Honor, Pile Driver, 121 rated, so the standard is right up there.
Yeah, well, Pile Driver is an interesting horse because a lot of people have followed his story. He's a horse that could have been purchased at a very low price, 110,000 Hong Kong. Wasn't sold. They kept him. A very modest pedigree, but he's turned out to be an exceptional racehorse. Dubai Honor is a horse that they probably didn't think would be here earlier in the year, but he's developed as a 3-year-old. With every race, he continues to improve. And now he's rated 121 without the benefit of a Group 1 win, which shows how solid he is. And then you look at horses like McSweeney and the Ballydoyle team, and then you add into the mix all those great horses from Japan. Pixie Knight in the sprint, a 3-year-old coming in with a reputation that's similar in a way to Lord Kanaloa, which is high praise. He hasn't yet proved it yet at the way Lord Kanaloa did, but he comes in with a big reputation. Last year, Danon Smash winning it, but he came in under the radar. This time, Pixie Knight comes in with a lot of swag. He comes in as a star. And then you throw in Love's Only You. What a story she is. I mean, she's as tough as they come, and she's very talented. To have, to go to Dubai in March and nearly win the Shima Classic against Mishrif, and then back it up by coming to Hong Kong and winning the QE2 here in April, and then going on now in November to win the Breeders' Cup and coming back to Hong Kong in December. It shows how tough she is. She travels well, and she brings it every time. Late Papali also in the race. She's never been beaten between 1,600 and 2,000, so you have to respect her chances. And then, of course, the European horses in the Cup. In the mile, Danon Kingley taking on, our big star, Golden 60. But Danon Kingley has a chance now to be known as a giant killer because he took out Gran Allegria in the Yasuda Kinnan, and now he takes on Golden 60 here in the Hong Kong mile. So he's lightly raced, only 2 runs this year, but look at the pedigree. By Deep Impact out of a Stormcat mare, it doesn't get any better than that. And his 2 runs this year have been exceptional. So he's going to give Golden 60 the biggest challenge of his career. And then the Voss, well, we'll see what happens there, but Glory Voss coming in for Japan, Pile Driver. Right there, you've got the the makings of a great matchup. And so all 4 races are very strong, and they're going to be very exciting.
And just on, obviously, stories, as we've touched upon there, I mean, the likes of Piledriver, I mean, could have been bought for such little money in comparison to many horses. Chartin may also provide the stage to another great story in the shape of Alan de Roy Dupre, who's got a Beira running in the Vars. Obviously, he's been successful here twice, Daracana and also Pride taking out the Cup, and he's due to retire at the end of this year. So great to have Alan here with a runner on HKIR Day.
He's been a great supporter of this great event. Comes almost every year for his principal honor, HH the Aga Khan, and it's always great to see those colors here. And they typically bring great fillies, and so she's also in with a chance, and it shows the depth of the competition this year in each of the 4 races. I didn't even mention her in the beginning because there's just too many to mention, and certainly for him to be here as he's about to retire, this will be his last chance at a Group 1. And we're honored to have him here, and he'll actually be physically here for the day, which is just incredible.
Yeah, she's just out on the track now as well. Christoph Simeon will ride her. Just finally, Bill, I know it's very, very hard, as you've touched upon. It's a great lineup, both locally and internationally. If I had to pin you down and ask you for one horse that you're really looking forward to, which one would that be?
Oh, it's hard to just say one. I'm very interested. Obviously, Golden 60 for Hong Kong is a given. But I really want to see Pixie Knight and see what he can do as a 3-year-old in the sprint. Everybody in Hong Kong, I guess, has become a fan of Love's Only You because of the way she won the QE2, and she's become a bit of a rock star. And it's the final race of her career, so a lot of respect for what she's accomplished, and to see her, her swan song here at Sha Tin is incredible. Dubai Honor, I just think he's an up-and-coming horse, and he's got a lot in front of him. Glory Vaz and Piledriver. I can't give you just one. There's just, for me, there are just too many, and it just gives you a little bit of a chill just thinking about it. But it's going to be very special. Race by race, we'll just enjoy them as they come.